war rages across the mortal realms. New alliances are formed while others lie shattered, and the dominant powers ever seek their next conquest. While this and countless other battles rage on, one fact is becoming clear. The season of war has begun. This video is brought to you by the support of our channel members and the FLGS Partners, Warfire Minis, and X-Planet. Baron of Dice is the exclusive dice supplier for Season of War. Take a look through their incredible designs or even get your own custom dice made.
Hello and welcome to Season of War! Tonight we are excited to bring you another game of Age of Sigmar, and I am very excited because I'm joined by my good buddy Yuri for a long overdue game on the channel here.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, and excited for a number of reasons. First, we obviously have played a ton together at events over the years.
We have.
Yeah, always wild games. But tonight, excited also to show off some of your KO army that you've been working on for the last while.
Yes. Yeah, so today I'm bringing I've been experimenting with the KO list for the past, I would say, 8-9 months. And I'm in love with the army. I love how it plays. I love the aesthetics of the army. This specific list was inspired by a good buddy. I met him at LVO. His name is Matt. He's a well-known KO player, and he was running one big ship, like ironclad list, and he called it the putty boat list, right? And I've been, modifying, experimenting with this list, and to be honest with you, I've been pretty successful. I've gone 3-0 in the local RTTs with this list. Obviously, it has some limitations, but technically, you've got one ship, 1,700 point, flying all over, the board, shooting, lifting the model. So it's been fun.
Yeah, me and my Sylvaneth were on the bad end of one of those games in a tournament, so I definitely know the lethality. But tonight, though, we have an exciting game. First off, though, the mission we're playing is Nexus Collapse, which is a wild mission in its own right. It's not the normal hold 1, hold 2, hold more story, but the main twist is if you're behind in points, at the start of each battle round, the player who's behind can burn up to 2 objectives. If the players are tied, then it's a roll-off, and whoever wins the roll-off can burn an objective. Now, you don't have to do any burning, but that's obviously a decision that you've got to make. But Yuri, that's the mission. Do you want to then take us through your KO list?
Sure. So I'm gonna start with the Ironclad. Is a big boat, pretty decent shooting, but her main purpose is to carry my engine riggers, and I've got 18 of them, 2 units of 9. They punch hard. They have a decent amount of shooting, and the biggest, value that they bring is that they can heal the ship, right? So essentially, if you don't kill the boat in one go, it's fully healed, right? And that also secures my grand strategy that the ship has to survive, and I need to kill the flying, leader, which
I don't even have any.
Yeah, so essentially to deny this, you need to kill my boat. I've got 2 units of the 2 engine riggers. I've got 3 heroes. I'm playing Barak Nar sub-faction, which allows me to get potentially additional command points. My general is an engine master, and he has a storm crawler that allows Navigator to reroll his rolls when he reads winds, which is very powerful. Navigator is one of the most valuable unit in this army, only because it halves the move, it deals mortal wounds damage, it allows the boats to do the hero phase move and whatnot. And I've been playing with Brock recently, just a fantastic, hero. So he's shooting attack. He shoots as hard as the frigates. Plus, he's a war master. He allows the boat for the command ability to run, shoot, and charge. And potentially, there is a trick to shoot with the guys inside the boat that I'm looking forward to explore, doing throughout our game as well. I have the Wobstoil Orb that allows you to auto-unbind the spell once per game, and I have the Nullstone Adornment that I can keep unbinding until I fail the roll. So, and last but not least, I'm allying the Quester Soulsworm, the Stormcast Eternal unit that has closed off the weakness, the gaps that the army has, specifically resilience and punchiness. And they can hold the objectives, each counting as 3 on the objective. So that's essentially concludes my list. And to close off, I have a screen, a unit of 10 Arcanet Company.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm excited. It's funny seeing everything, like, so little on the table, but the boat is overflowing.
Yes.
To face off against the dwarves tonight, I am playing Slaves to Darkness. Highlighted here with Abraxia. This is the first time I did her on the channel, so I got to start off by giving a big shout out to Games Workshop and a big thank you for helping or for providing us with the model and the rules in advance so that we can get these battle reports out nice and quick for everyone. So this is the first test for Abraxia, as well as the terrain piece, the Nexus Chaotica. So we'll see what those two items do on the table today. I'm not playing the Army of Renown though, just with kind of what I have. Actually, Josh is planning to bring his Vanguard back out for that. But we've got kind of the normal Knights of the Envy Throne build here, where I've got 3 units of Vanguard, one of which is a 6-pack, who is my general. They've got ensorcelled weapons, and then I have 2 units of 3 Vanguard who have the Fell Spears. They're all marked Khorne, and then there's Abraxia, and my only other hero is the Chaos Lord on Cartridrak. I passed on giving it an artifact so that I could give it the a Nullstone Adornment instead for the battle tactic that it opens up. I felt that was more valuable than any of the artifacts I could have taken. And then he's actually marked Khorne as well. And then my last unit is the ever-present staple in Slaves to Darkness of having 10 Nurgle Knights. They've got the Ensorcelled Banner, so they're reducing Rend by 1 and -1 to wound, which just makes them extremely resilient, hard to take down, so hopefully they can survive throughout the game. And my general, obviously, that unit has the ability to issue a rally to my other Vanguard on a 5-up, so that helps me survive. And this guy leading the charge here with the sword in the air is going to be my general model. That's about it. We were both 1-drops here, Yuri, and you won the roll and decided to drop first, of course, so the choice is yours.
You know, there are pluses and minuses giving you the churn on taking the first churn and then debuffing you, halving your move. So this is pretty tempting. However, I'm not sure if I'll be able to withstand the double move from Vanguards. Another trick that I have up my sleeve that I should have probably mentioned is that my footnote allows me to, when I teleport, fly high. 9 inches away. I can 3d6 charge, so I can charge the exposed. But knowing you, and like you said, we played many games, your positioning is, you know, flawless, so I cannot rely on this. So I'm gonna give you the first turn, and we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good. We'll just jump into Slaves to Darkness, turn 1. All right, so neither of us have any wizards today, so there's no point in rolling primal dice for us. And so my battle tactic here is gonna be intimidate the invaders, and I'll just try and generate a CP with my, with Abraxia, why not? So heroic leadership, I fail it.
I'm gonna go for the CP as well here. I get it.
And then I'll just roll for my terrain piece, the Nexus Chaotica, see what I get. 4, not too bad. I'm not gonna be spending 3 for +1 to cast it all, but that's literally it for my hero phase, so we'll jump into movement. And I'm gonna start off by using at the double with my unit of 3 Vanguard here to try and get into the action.
So here I'm gonna redeploy with this unit. 6, not bad.
All right, after movement, I do have a couple charges here. You redeployed away from my Vanguard, so that one's gonna be tough. So we'll start off with the Nurgle Knights. They'll be looking for a 9. They do make the lowest dice a 4. So I'm looking for a 5. I don't get it there. So I'll spend my last CP to re-roll this. No, so we fail the charge. But can we get an 11 with the Vanguard? Oh, so close. So we did a 10. Just out there.
6-inch redeployer really saved me here.
Yeah.
Trying to close ground to their foe, the slaves to darkness have launched into a headlong charge. But despite spending all their command points, they have nothing to show for it.
So I was just trying to be a nuisance, right? Tie you up, start hitting your stuff. That's all this army does, so we went for it. Not a lot of strategy here, and Intimidate was a kind of easy gimme battle tactic here, so went for that one. We're touching a lot of objectives, so at this point, if we burn any, or if you burn any, it's not going to matter too much for me. But obviously, as we start to lose resources, that's where things could change real quick.
Yeah, and you and I, we have touched on this off camera. Both of our army rely on the charge because we get additional bonuses when we charge, right? So that was very important to charge. So whoever charges first, I think, has some sort of slight advantage. So we'll see.
But it's going to be, both our armies also have some good defenses, so
very resilient.
It's going to be whoever gets the second punch and third punch too will be because prio obviously big here. But first things first, you're going to get a chance to respond now, and we'll be going into Kharadron Overlords turn 1.
Let's do it. Okay, so for the start of my hero phase, my battle tactic will be led into the Maelstrom. For my heroic action, I'm gonna roll for the CP. I do get it on 5.
I'll go for heroic leadership as well with Abraxia. She fails it again.
And then my Baraknar Sub-Allegiance allows me to get an extra CP on 4 up. I roll for every hero, so I get 1 additional CP. That's it for the start of the phase. Now the big thing will be rolling for Navigator. He's reading Wind's ability, and I'm fishing for 1s and 6s. The command trait Stormcaller allows me to reroll this dice, so I get only 1 die, but that's okay. I'm gonna try and slow down your Chaos Knight. So you suffered 2 mortal wounds. See if you negate them.
They'll suffer 1 of them.
So they're half move now.
Okay.
Which is good. And with that, we're moving to movement phase. Okay, so essentially, I had a dilemma whether I would play more cagey and bait you more towards me, or I would go all in. But dwarves, they're known to be brave, so that's what I did. So that's the plan. We'll see how it's gonna play out. But for now, let's go to the KO shooting phase. Okay, I'll start with the Andrin Riggers. Unit of 9, they have 27 attacks. It's 3s, 4s, -2, 1 damage each. And I'm gonna target this unit of 3 Vanguards.
Okay.
9 -2.
All right, so I'll go from 3s to 5s. Yeah, I saved 3 of them, so I'll take 6. So they'll kill 1, and another takes a wound.
Another unit of 9 will go to the same target, so 6 this time.
All right, looking for 5s again. Just 1, so we take 5 more, you kill another one.
Another horse goes down. The next, I'm gonna activate Brock with his shooting attack. So Magnet's Charter, 6 attacks, 3s, -1, 2 damage.
4s, I save 1.
2 damage each.
You finish off the Vanguard.
I finish off the Vanguard. I have Navigator. Navigator will shoot the unit of Vanguards. -1, 1 damage.
All good.
You got it. Okay, Ironclad will go next, and I'm gonna put everything into Abraxia. I'm also gonna give all-out attack.
All right, I'm nervous. This 4-up save is questionable.
Yes.
And I can't really do all-out defense because they only have 1 CP left.
9 -1, 2 damage.
So I'll be on 5s here. Ooh, only 1. 8 go through, 16 damage. That's Abraxia there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So newly painted model syndrome coming up big here. But really, the big thing is that 4-up save on Abraxia is not very tanky.
No, and she doesn't benefit from the lookout sir either.
Yeah.
So.
And the ward saves just for mortals.
Mortals, yeah. She's pretty squishy. Anyways, apologies to all the viewers there that you won't be able to showcase her in the full strength, but let's go with the charges, and I need 9-inch charge, and I'm gonna use once per battle 3d6 charge there, and it's gonna give me what I need essentially.
Yeah.
So this is 14-inch charge. Okay, start of the combat phase, I'm gonna activate the first unit of 9 engine riggers. In Barak Nar, since Brock charged, everybody wholly within 12 gets +1 attack.
Nice.
So engine rigger's gonna have 27 plus the leader 28 attacks, and I'm gonna use all-out attack.
Okay, and I have a dilemma of what to do with my last CP. I either use it for all-out defense here, or save it for inspiring presence. But there's a chance that I don't live no matter what, so I'm gonna go for the all-out defense. Hopefully it even just lets me get more attacks into you as well, maybe cripple the other unit.
Yeah.
So we'll go for that.
Makes sense.
When the first unit of Endrin Riggers attacks, they deal 13 damage, which takes down 2 Varangard.
At least I will get to activate now, and I'm gonna obviously go with the Varangard, and they'll go into the other unit of Endrin Riggers.
Yeah, bear in mind you're -1 to hit.
Yep, no worries.
And I'm gonna give all-out defense to that unit.
The remaining Varangard take down 3 Endrin Riggers, but then suffer 2 more casualties from their retaliation.
Okay, let's see if heroes can finish.
First, I do get to activate the Varangard again.
Twice, yes.
Yep, so while they can, I will do the second activation. And I'm gonna go into the same unit that I went into before. So just 2 at Rend 1.
1 save, so 1 more dice.
And the mounts, 1
Goes
damage. So only 3 damage, not exactly what I hoped for, but.
No, and Varanguards are not as scary when they're not on the charge as well, right?
Yep.
Otherwise, we probably would lift the entire unit, maybe 2. So let's see what heroes can do here. So I'll start with the general engine master.
As the Kharadron heroes attack, they fail to finish off the last Varangard, and it all comes down to the Ironclad's crew.
All right, so 4 attacks. I need to make all 4 2-ups.
Oh!
2 1s. And the general Varangard goes down.
Dealing a devastating blow to the forces of chaos, the Kharadron Overlords are flying high. But the battle isn't quite over yet.
So, conclude this turn. I think it was extremely successful. I did more than I thought I would do. So yeah, can't complain. I failed my battle tactic, but honestly, I'm not really concerned about this. I score my 2 points.
2 points for the objectives, yep. But you killed over 1,000 points.
In 1 turn, yes.
So yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle. I did, take out half the unit of engine raiders, so
Which
not
I'm gonna,
nothing.
Yeah, inspire.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yeah, but Bloody here, as you said, behind on the score, but took a big advantage on the table.
Yeah, the gamble paid off. So we'll see. The prior is huge.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll go into it. That's a 3.
3.
I win ties.
You win ties, yes.
Yeah, of course. I think we gotta take it with slaves. We're at the scoring advantage. Yuri, you have to choose if you want to burn any objectives.
We're gonna burn these 2 objectives.
Okay. Sounds good. And yeah, I guess with that, we'll head into Slaves to the Darkness, turn 2. All right, so my battle tactic here, I think, is going to be led into the Maelstrom as well. With everything in the boat, I should be in combat with something. And then just gonna go for heroic leadership with my cartridge rack, which I do get because my general's dead, and I'll get it on a 2-up.
Fair enough. I'm gonna do the same. No, I don't get it.
And I'm gonna generate points on the Nexus Chaotica again. Really looking for a 5 here, that would be huge. No, we got 2, so we're up to 6. And then we're just heading right into movement. All right, we're trying to surround the boat. Let's go into charges.
So after you finish your charge, I'm gonna unleash hell into the knights.
Okay, so just 1 knight goes down, and another takes 2 wounds. Then we'll go with the cartridge rack. He fails his charge. I have to spend a CP to get him in there.
Yeah.
He makes it with a 7. And he does impact mortals against each enemy unit within an inch.
Rolling for the ironclad and every unit inside, the Karkadrak deals a total of 7 mortal damage to the Duardin.
Then the Vanguard are making it in on a 9. And that's all my charges. Yuri, you gonna drop some bombs on me?
I'm gonna drop one big supremacy bomb on your Karkadrak. So
Okay.
on 2 up, you take the amount of mortal wounds.
1.
Perfect, nothing.
Love
It's
it.
only on 2 up.
Well,
Good talk.
Yeah, he's angry, so he's gonna strike first, and then after he activates, he is gonna be able to activate the Knights.
Yes.
So let me get 3 activations in first. So, and Yuri, because I'm behind about 1,000 points, I'm gonna swing for the fences, and we'll start off with the Karkadrak at least going into your Ironclad.
Okay, I know where you're going with this. I have to use all-out defense, otherwise I'm running into risk of losing 1,700 points in one turn.
When the Chaos Lord and Karkadrak attack, they deal just 3 damage to the Ironclad.
So
16 to go.
yeah, 3 isn't the worst start, but not as would like it. 5 from the Karkadrak. But next we'll get to activate the Nurgle Knights, and here is where I'm gonna spend my last CP for all-out attack.
Makes sense.
The Chaos Knights deal a massive 13 damage to the Ironclad, leaving it with just 3 wounds left.
And those were both start of phase activations.
Oh no.
Which means I need to have to activate with the Vanguard next, all into the Ironclad.
Finishing the job, the Varangard deal the final wounds to the Ironclad, though the heroes and 3 Endrin Riggers survive thanks to the Prudency Shoots.
Okay, so that was an interesting move. Thankfully, I've got the Prudency shoot that allowed me to,
A couple of guys to jump out.
yes, in combat.
Yeah.
Though you can activate your Vanguards twice, so I don't know how many will be left, but at least, you know, I'll throw a punch. I'll start with the 3 guys here, which are the Endrin Riggers.
The Endrin Riggers fail to deal any damage. Then the Varangard activate again and split their attacks, but only take down the Endrin Master. Finishing things off, Brock deals 2 damage to the Chaos Lord on Karkadrak. As the Great Skyship crashes and burns, the Worshippers of Chaos have regained a foothold, and this fight is far from over.
All right. The one downside, like you've talked about, Yuri, some downsides to the list. The one downside is if you can take down the boat. That's was the only path for me to get back in this game.
Yeah, which you capitalized on and did an amazing job. Though it's not easy to take down the boat at the same time.
Yes. Ren 2, like it's a 3-up save. You did all defense. I have no roars anymore. So it just came down to dice, and in this time, I mean, Karkadrak, Vanguard,
Yes.
Knights on the charge, they're all good hitters, but it was just going to be a dicey, roll, and it fell my way here, which was big. You did have a couple of guys, survivors, that jumped out, which is notable as well, because we are going to be going into your turn.
Mm-hmm.
But then, actually, only because of your Prudency Shoots, I do complete my battle tactics still.
Yes.
Because my stuff's within 3.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So I will get my full 5 points again because I hold these 2 objectives. Yeah, Yuri, it's we suspected this might be a wild one, and it definitely is.
Yes, it's turning out to be an interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I still have a 4-up rally. If I will double, if I win double.
Lots to play for. It's a big mission as well. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll just head into Kharadron Overlords turn 2.
Start of the hero phase. I'm gonna roll for the CP on Brock. I do get it, and then he's gonna roll for the Baraknar. See if I get extra more. So I get 3 CPs in total.
And I'll just go for heroic leadership with my Karkadrak, I think, which I fail. Oh no, I do get it because my general's dead, so I'll have the 1 CP.
You got it, yeah. For my battle tactics, I'm gonna do bait and trap. So I will be retreating 2 units and charging these 2 units. And let's start with the navigator to read the winds with him. See what he rolls. 6s are irrelevant this time because I don't have a boat. I got only 1. I'm gonna put it on Vanguards. So they take 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, we got the 4-up ward. I save 2, but they will be half move.
They will be half move, correct. Okay, let's go to movement. Okay, so that completes the movement phase. I'm gonna start shooting with my Arcanaut company into your Nurgle Knights.
3-3, you take down a knight.
Ooh. So that concludes the shooting phase. Let's go with charges. So the questers, 5 is good. So that completes the charge. I'm gonna activate the unit of questers here.
I will go for, spend my last CP for all-out defense here.
Okay, and I'm gonna go for the all-out attack. And I'm also gonna use my Triumph here for +1 to wound. 2s and 3s.
You slip 3 through.
2 damage each.
So 6 damage, you'll kill 2 more knights there.
Not bad.
And then the knights will pile in and fight next.
So one guy dies, another one takes 2 wounds so far. And now horses. So it finishes up another guy and one takes 0. So Arcanaut company, only one model is in range. No.
Looking to regroup, the Kharadron Overlords hope to salvage this calamity, and must somehow avoid this becoming a complete write-off.
So that concludes my turn.
Yeah.
And with that, I complete my tactics.
Yep.
And I score 1 point for holding that objective.
Okay, so 3 for the turn
3
overall.
for the turn. Yeah.
Yep, so still behind on points and at a leveled playing field, but it does also mean you're gonna get the choice of burning objectives.
Yes.
Yeah, you actually took down more Nurgle Knights than I expected, but Questers are such a solid all-around unit.
They are, yes.
And then I guess we're just looking at priority for round 3 then.
Let's do it.
That's a 2.
3.
Okay, it's all up to you now.
I've got to take it. I definitely have to take it.
Okay, so with that, we'll jump into Kharadron Overlords turn 3.
Okay, first thing first, I get to burn 2 objectives, and I'm gonna burn this 2.
Okay, the middle ones.
The metal one. So we essentially have 2
just the end objectives left.
and an objective left. So we're gonna fight for those. It's getting harder with the tactics now because I'm running out of options. I'll do Intimidate Invaders this turn because I think it's more or less a reliable one. And I'll see how many extra CPs I'm gonna generate with Barak Nar's ability. So 1 more. And for my heroic action, I'm gonna go for the CP as well, which I don't get.
I think I'm gonna go for just a CP as well, heroic leadership with the cartridge rack, and he does get it again.
Let's go with the reading the winds ability. I don't get to re-roll it because my general is dead. I get only one. So I'm gonna put it on Kharadron. He takes 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, wards, suffers them both.
In the hero phase, I'm gonna take the unit of questers and I'm gonna teleport them far, far away from you. I'm also gonna rally that unit.
The Endrin Riggers.
Andron Riggers, and they're coming back on 4 up. I need 3. I'll take it half. And that would be the end of the hero phase. So now we're moving to the movement phase. So I finished my movement. Let's go and start shooting. Arcanaut company will shoot your knights.
So you'll kill a Nurgle Knight again, and the wounds transfer.
Yeah, every knight counts. Navigator will shoot Variant Guards, 2 attacks, 3s, nothing. Andron Riggers will also shoot Variant Guards.
Okay, I will use an all-out defense here.
So it's gonna be 18 attacks.
So that's 3 damage total.
Yes.
So one's got 1 wound left.
Okay, let's go with Brock. Brock will shoot your Kharadron. I'm actually gonna all-out attack here.
2 saved, 3
6 damage.
6 damage, that'll take him
Yes.
down.
Nice. Brock will charge your Variant Guards. And that's it for charges. I'm gonna activate the unit of Andron Riggers and I'm gonna give them a load attack.
Okay, and I'll use another all-out defense. Try and stay alive.
Okay, let's do it. 2s and 3s.
Okay, so that'll kill 2, and 1 takes a wound.
Okay.
I will then activate that last Verandard to get as far away from Brock as possible. And yeah, just fighting back.
So 3 guys die.
So single Verandard dealt 7 damage by himself. Not bad.
Not bad. Not on the charge.
Yeah.
I've got only 3 guys in. And
With the Arcanauts.
Arcanauts. Force.
All good. Then I guess the Knights will fight back.
3 go down.
So.
And in terms of the scoring.
You'll get 2 and more here.
And intimidate for 5 points.
Yes, sir. So good turn there. Ties it up. I obviously still have my turn, but brings it right close again.
Not many models are left on the table, so.
No, not at all. So very interesting position here now. Yuri, that was a good turn though.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a comeback, but the turn was solid, I think.
I'm lucky to have that last Verandard alive, and then also him taking out 3 balloon boys. Like that potentially could save my butt, because that could have easily seen them get lifted, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're still holding on. We're still fighting.
It's still, yeah.
And I guess, we'll head into now Slaves to Darkness, turn 3. All right, so I have a crazy play lined up. We'll see if it all pans out, but I'm gonna go for Magical Dominance here as my battle tactic.
Right.
So throwing 1 away, and then I have no heroes left, so no heroic action. Just up to you.
I'm gonna go for the CP on Brock. I do get it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna see if I generate any points with the Nexus Chaotica. I do get 6, so I'm up to the maximum of 12. So I'm gonna spend the 9 points on the Nexus Chaotica to do D3 mortal wounds, hopefully. I'm gonna pick the train feature so that the most important thing is for me to kill these balloon boys.
Right.
So on a 2-up, would do D3 mortal wounds to the balloon boys and Brock, but this hero's out. I could choose the objective and only hit the hero, but that's not as enticing. The risk with choosing the train piece is on a 1, it hits friendly units instead.
Oh, okay.
So a bit of a risk, but let's roll the 2-up. We roll the 1.
Of course.
So D3 mortal wounds to my Verandard for 3. We've got the ward save. He saves them all.
He's nice.
So far, the train piece has been irrelevant. And then otherwise, we're just gonna jump, honestly, right into combat, because there's no movement, shooting, or charging. So I'm gonna start off with the Verandard. He's gonna use all-out attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for all-out defense to save the last 3 balloon boys.
2 damage.
2 damage, 1 dice.
Oh, not enough.
So this 3 brave Arcanauts gonna go. Nothing. Good talk.
And then the Knights fighting back into the Arcanauts.
Good.
Oh, we only kill 1.
They stand their ground. Let's go with the balloon boys here. So 3 minus 2.
So I'll be on 5s here. Save 2.
No.
Just 1. 3.
3 wounds.
I have 1 remaining.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's obviously a quick turn here. Not much left on the table, quick interactions and whatnot, but I really wish the Nexus Chaotica rolled the 2-up, because D3 mortal wounds could have been the difference, as we saw, between me wiping the engine riggers or not, as we saw, and I nearly died, got very lucky.
And then freeing up the Vanguard
Exactly.
as well.
So my big plan this turn was I'm scoring 0 points.
Right.
So I could have maybe done a tactic or like gone out of my way to like move on to objectives and whatnot.
Yes.
Done different things, but this actually draws us even on points. So we'll be 10-10. And the big thing with that is I was hoping to kill this stuff and be freed up basically.
Right.
But then if I won the roll off, I could burn that objective.
Yes.
And with also the potential to still win Prio, be able to come and reinforce this one.
Yes.
So it didn't all happen, obviously, but the first thing we do is roll Prio.
Let's roll Prio, yeah?
That's a 3,
That's
you're
5.
cocked.
6.
Okay, so you will get choice of turn. Let's roll to see objective burning.
Yeah.
I burn at least, and I will burn that objective still.
Makes sense.
So we're bringing the battle over here to this one.
Over here, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take the turn here and see how many points I can score.
Okay, so yeah, we'll head into Kharadron Overlords turn 4.
So for my battle tactic, I'm gonna do reprisal, kill your last Vanguard who killed my general.
Yep.
I roll to see if I get an extra CP with Brock's Baraknars. I don't. For my heroic action, I'm gonna go for the leadership. I do get it, and that's it for the start of the hero phase.
Yeah, and nothing for me because I have no heroes.
No, okay, makes sense. I'm gonna start reading the winds. Oh, I cannot reroll because my general is dead. So Vanguard stays, and we're gonna go to the movement phase. Okay, so that concludes the movement phase. I'm gonna start shooting Navigator into your Vanguard. One damage. It's nothing. I'm gonna go and shoot with Brock, and I'm gonna use his free CP to give him all-out attack. Same target. 2s.
3 go through.
2 damage each.
He's dead.
He's dead. Good. That's my tactic at least. And then charges. I'm gonna go with Brock. And I'm gonna swing with him.
And I'll obviously go for the all-out defense with the knights. So 1 goes through.
D3, 1. And then on 2 up, you take D3 mortal wounds, 1 more.
Ward that. Nope. So I'll take 2 damage in total. Kills a knight, and 1 takes 1 more. And with the Nerdle Knights, I'm putting 1 into Brock, and 1 I kind of stretched out to try and finish off those Arcanauts. And
I'm gonna all out a defense Arcanaut.
okay, so into them, just kill 1, but the horse isn't in range. And then the other 1 into Brock, 1 wound.
Good. So that concludes the combat. Their bravery 6. I'm just gonna roll, see. I'm good.
Okay. That's big actually, because that's one of the obviously 2 battle line units I would need to take down for
Grand strategy.
Yeah, but it's getting tougher and tougher now. I was really that was kind of a last ditch effort to kill them there.
Yes.
Because I think now it's going to be tough for me to kill battle line and score the objective, but.
So I think it was a pretty successful turn for me.
Yep.
Only because I scored my battle tactic reprisal and tied your knight here, right?
Yeah.
With Brock, you're not gonna be killing Brock in your turn. I don't think so, because you're not on the charge. And with that, I score 4 points, score 1, score more, and the battle tactic.
Yep, that's big. So you'll be up 4, and with only 1 unit left, Nerdle Knights, as you said, tied up in combat. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of hope left for me. I don't have battle tactics available to me. So let's, I guess, just jump into a quick Nerdle turn 4, and I guess see where we end up from there. All right, so Slaves to Darkness turn 4. It's basically, I have like a 1 in 1,000% chance to pull this out, but we're gonna do everything we can. There's not a battle tactic available to me right now. Mm-hmm. There's only one possible one, which is killing stuff within 12 of an objective. I obviously can't do that right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm basically, nothing for me in the hero phase, essentially.
The only thing, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll for the CP and use the CP to rally my Balloon Boys on 4 ups, which I get 3 back.
Oh, that hurts. And then I'm gonna jump right into combat and do some piling in. Mm-hmm. I'm basically gonna have 2 knights into Brock, 2 into your Arcanite, and I have to not only kill your Arcanite, but I have to kill Brock so I can be freed up from combat.
Yes.
This is where it's very unlikely.
And then play for the double, right?
Exactly. It's the only shot I have. So we'll go with the knights. I'm going to use all-out attack. So into the Arcanaut first. Just 2 at round 1.
5 up. No. Goes down.
Okay, into Brock. 1 at round 1.
Good.
Okay, I have 4 attacks with the horses, but that's obviously not enough to take Brock down. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be the end of the Slaves to Darkness turn. I'm again going to get no points here. And that means that's all she wrote for my chances at this game, really.
Yeah.
The only hope I really have of storing any more points is maybe I kill Brock if you take turn or win prio or I give you the turn. But I mean, you can Fire Sour him, you can retreat him, you can move the Balloon Boys away anyways.
Yes.
But my only real chance at scoring points was to kill the Balloon Boys, I think. And that would score me 3 points here. There was the opportunity with prio. I could have taken this objective, but it would be hard to take the objective, kill the Balloon Boys, and do both of those. But potentially it could have netted me like 2 points for the objective of hold one and hold more.
Yeah.
And then 3 for Grand Strat would have potentially given me 5.
Yeah.
And barring about 1 point ahead, but you would still obviously have the chance at a battle tactic in turn 5.
Yes.
And that was obviously all precedented on killing Brock with 2 Nurgle Knights not on the charge, which we saw is very not possible, very unrealistic.
It's not, yeah, especially with a 2-up, like 3-up plus 1, 2-up save, 8 wounds.
Yeah.
No, but this game, you know, like most of our games, Jordan, has been, you know, fantastic, like nail bite.
Absolutely wild. It was kind of a grind here towards the end where we were expecting everything to die real fast, but enough kind of lived and limped along.
Very micro game, and then, you know, turn 1, I thought I was in a good spot by killing 1,000 points of your army.
Yeah.
Then on turn 2, you kill 1,600 points of my army, and the only thing that kept me in game is winning turn 3 prio.
And I think the rally, obviously, on
the rally,
well, that just is such a strong tool, obviously, for KO. But I mean, you need it too, right? Because you're so low model count, very elite, and they can go down very quickly.
Yes, yes, they're very fragile. A unit of 3, 4-up save, 2 wounds each. Yeah. Yeah,
made for a wild game though, between everything. Brock obviously came up big a couple times, killing my Carter Drac, finishing off that Varandar for the battle tactic.
Yes.
Now tying up my Nurgle Knights and basically locking me down.
Yes, he was definitely an MVP this game.
Yeah, not much more to be said. We obviously saw the brutality throughout the game. I guess one big thing is to talk about the new stuff in terms of Slaves to Darkness and Abraxia. And I think Abraxia, like, we're at the end of the edition. We don't know what changes could come if, you know, in the next couple of weeks for her War Scroll right now.
Beautiful model.
Beautiful model, 100% is the first thing. She is like an independent piece where she's only 260 points, so not expensive.
Yeah.
About what you would expect for that price range. 14 wounds on a is solid. You know, decent output, 5 attacks to 2 damage. It can potentially go up to 3 damage with her
ability.
The ability with her weapon. So
issuing 3 command points is not bad.
Issuing 3 command points is not bad, but in terms of the expected, maybe what I expected for the synergy with Varandar wasn't as much as I kind of thought, or as impactful as I thought.
I agree.
3 CP is big, but how often is your enemy? I mean, that's for 3 all-out attacks, but how, like, it's not like your enemy's usually engaging 3 Varandar units at the same time and you do 3 all-out defenses.
Right.
Though it could come up for sure.
Yeah.
So she's all right. I think the big downside is the 4-up save.
4-up save,
like,
yes. And the fact that she's unique, she cannot take mark, and
yeah, she's undivided, which doesn't really benefit her at all.
No, she doesn't give Eye of the Gods because she's unique once again, right? So yeah.
So kind of a bit of an awkward spot, it feels like, with the AoS 3 kind of rule set and whatnot, and like allegiance abilities. But again, that all could change so quickly, right? So it'll be interesting to see what happens with her. And then also we have the Nexus Chaotica. I actually forgot to roll for it the last round.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. So if I had gotten a 6 though, it might have actually let me do Mortal Wounds again.
D3,
which could have been interesting for maybe, you know, killing that guy and letting me put more attacks into Brock. But again, didn't happen. I mean, Slaves to the Darkness didn't have a train piece before, now they do. It's not the most impactful, but doing D3 Mortal Wounds to a couple of units once or twice a game it's not bad. Yeah. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's more than they had before, right?
Exactly,
and it's just a free bonus, right?
Yes, plus they help with the casting as well, especially, you know, the demonic power. It's more reliable now. Yeah. So not bad. Yeah, so it's again, it's a free bonus. You're not paying any points for it because its War Scroll kind of reflects that, right? Where it's not super impactful, but, you know, with something like the new Dark Oath stuff and the little monster thing, that's another source now of Mortal Wounds to a couple different units. Like, it helps. And honestly, I'm actually pleasantly surprised because there have been some contemplation around terrain piece, like faction terrain piece. Is GW moving away from the faction terrain piece? But you see that, you know, there's a brand new terrain piece which provides some sort of hope, right?
Yes,
and I'm a big fan of the terrain pieces as well. So
yeah, and they are cool. It is super thematic. It looks great. So love it from that perspective, but it didn't help me too much here. It had the chance to, and unfortunately rolled the 1 on the the one time I was using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how it goes sometimes, and same for Abraxia. Obviously, you go for the kills when they're there, and it was the right time to go into her. I was dry on CP, so I couldn't do an all-out defense, and she just went down so fast.
Yes.
But Yuri, as you said, it was an amazing game, bloody right until the end, so super appreciate you coming down. We'll definitely have to grab some more on the channel.
For sure, I look forward to.
And with that, guys, we'll wrap things up here. Say a big thank you to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this battle report. Thank you so much for your support of the channel, and we'll see you again in another one.